What is up, people of the World Wide Web, and welcome back to the channel. I'm just about to get ready. It seems that some of our members from our band has been invited by the Government of Meghalaya to join them in an interactive sessions for the musicians of Meghalaya. A lot of artists, musicians, and different bands from different, just all parts of the genres that we have here in Meghalaya, and we'll be able to kind of give like our inputs and and our struggles and everything like that, on how to promote the music scene even further. And it's kind of good initiative that the government is doing this. It's organized by the tourism department of the Government of Meghalaya, and let's just see what happens. We have no idea what to expect, but hopefully it's going to yield some good results. And stay tuned and stay with me, all right? All right, here we are. We're here in Pinewood Hotel, where the event is going to be held. And yeah, already met some friends of ours. See you guys inside. Here, Meghalaya Interactive Sessions with the Musicians of Meghalaya, organized by the Department of Tourism, Government of Meghalaya. All right, let's see what it's about. Yeah. I guess this is where we have to register. That's all. Luther? Yeah, thank you. Tapos yan. Now that is a huge deer. And the banquet hall sounds good to me. Alright. Okay, thank you. Ooh. A lot of familiar faces. Damn, Kuna, good to see you. Islam. Hi. Good to see you. Klein up here. Albino, huh? Benny, tu, itu mantan. Oh, teh. Siapa tak hormat? Langut. Gila. Mah, see guys, it. Right, and this seems to be the place. Right. Okay, got a little notebook here. Cool.
I request all our participants who are outside to please kindly come and take your seat so that we can start with the program for today. Well, music not only changes our mood, but also changes the way we think and our perception of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, welcome to today's evening program, the interactive session with the Musicians of Meghalaya, organized by the Department of Tourism, Government of Meghalaya. One of the great things about music is that playing it opens up a whole new world of experience that further enhance the mind.
At the end of the week, we have already come out the list of people whom we want to support. But basic idea is that different segments we are trying to pick up and see what is the support that can be given in a systematic way. But and more importantly, how do we design programs that are rooted in reality, that are adapted to the very, very specific local needs that we have, right? So in that context, we have again very interesting programs for entrepreneurship. 19th, in fact, we are doing an entrepreneurs program where again we are providing a lot of funding support to entrepreneurs who are doing food processing and a range of other things. So music obviously is another big segment for the state, and for some, I mean everybody, I mean when you travel outside the state, when you are in a big city, Delhi, Hyderabad, anywhere, people say, oh, Shillong is the rock capital of India. But I mean, and we have lots of talented musicians, it goes without saying. The problem, as I understand it, is that, I mean, we have musicians, we have talent, but we don't have a music industry, or we don't have a support system through which the musical talent can actually reach the kind of heights, both in terms of artistic and also in terms of business, making. I mean, why is it?
Okay, so I want to know if anybody Googles music in Meghalaya or Shillong music, what are the 3 bands names that will most likely come up straight away? Can anyone give me some hints?
That would be
If
so
you Google music in Meghalaya or Shillong music, what are the 3 most likely names that are going to come up? Yeah, that's correct, Shillong Chamber Choir. Yeah, Soulmate. And what's the third one? That most likely will come up, these 3 names. Sorry? Fourth element. When I did some research, I found Shillong Chamber Choir, I found Soulmate, and I found Lu Mochao. These are the 3 names that always keep coming up, I'm surprised Balu is not here, and I'm surprised no one from Shillong Chamber Choir is here though. And the reason why I'm asking you this is, when the Meghalaya Age Festival happened last time, it was a really big surprise to me that none of these 3 bands were part of this festival. It's a government program, we're going to charge more, nothing like that happened. Straight away he wanted to pay us less. So if this is the kind of system we're living in, I just think that there's a lack of respect for us musicians and us musicians here in the state. And this is where it has to start. It has to start first with respect for musicians. So that's the first thing. Secondly is, the whole festival was organized by a company from UP, and when I did research, I found out that this company from UP, their main focus is weddings. So what made the government of Meghalaya think that there was no one in Meghalaya capable of organizing this festival? So I don't know if you have an answer for that, but I want to know what made the government of Meghalaya think that there's no one here that was capable of organizing this festival. It is in our land. We have people here amongst us who have done huge festivals over here. If you thought that one person couldn't organize it, maybe you could have got 3-4 people together to organize this. There are people here who've traveled the world playing music. There are people who have organized the biggest festivals ever to happen in Meghalaya, have taken the name of Meghalaya worldwide from their own steam, without any help from the government or nothing like that. It was done all on people's own steam. So I would also want to ask, why was no one from here chosen to do this, when we have the capability and we have the expertise to do this? I think the festival flopped in the first place because the person who did it didn't know what our climatic conditions are in the month that it was held. So a small thing like this is so important. So if you have outsiders coming here and do this kind of work, this thing is going to keep happening, and I think it's not fair. Again, it boils down to one thing, it boils down to respect for our own.
On how to promote music in Meghalaya. So the first thing that came to my mind was to have an interactive music museum. I believe this museum will contain like a collection of objects and artifacts related to music in Meghalaya, and it will present a historical journey, like a Hall of Fame, photographic content, a timeline of traditional instruments, etc. All while engaging with the users. When I said interactive, that's what I meant. All while engaging the user to interact with them in a way that projects information. So that's my first point. The second point is having a website portal for local musicians. Okay? So what I mean by this is having a separate category for local musicians linked with the main tourism website. This will include profiling musicians with a detailed account, providing contact information, links to social media under their own genres,
Noticed over the years, in Shillong, it has come a long way in terms of music and the kind of content that we've been able to produce out of Shillong and Meghalaya. There are so many good bands and artists producing, national and international level content, which is very encouraging. And I think from music, a lot of people have come to know of our place, of what the place offers, and so on and so forth. So that has already been established, but we all have the same problem, isn't how do we sustain some music? Like, there are so many people who like to play music, but eventually have to give up playing music, either because life happens and responsibilities comes. So what I see a lack in is in terms of, I think everybody has already said most of the things I want to say also. But there's this thing called entertainment, which music falls under. So in terms of entertainment, maybe there can be more relaxation in terms of timings, where venues can have more time, more relaxation in terms of what time they will end. That can really
metal community and metal bands. I've been playing for almost 15 years now, and I've been doing gigs since 2013 till present. The problem is we don't have a venue like Bakisa. And I still remember back in 2010 he made us sign a petition. I think you still remember that. It's called the Meghalaya Performing Arts Community. But the government ended up giving us the Dalam stage, which is no good at all. So I request on behalf of musicians to at least please help us with the venue. As for now, the metalheads, I'm just helping these guys. We're just renting a hall, and we are contributing money for that, and there's no funding or nothing. And one of my dreams is to pay the bands, to be able to pay the bands. I've never been able to pay the bands properly, and I always feel guilty at every gig. So with the government help, other than sponsorship, we could pay the bands with that money. And also, we should also think that we shouldn't have the wrong misconception about metal. So there's nothing much to say. That's it. Thank you.
Even coming up with, as Ba Felix said, maybe small grants to kind of support, the kind of initiative that he was mentioning. We will take this all back with us, and as I said, get back to normalcy with COVID hopefully receding, and we all being able to travel probably at least after a few months. So we will take all these thoughts and we will come back to you with some kind of a framework and a system, and let's hope that in the coming months we are able to set that up and move forward on all this. So I'll end here. I thank you so much. Thanks to everyone for coming, and thanks to our team, Manri and Ba Robert, for organizing this. Thanks to Pinewood people. Good evening.
Right now I have my friend Alvin here, who's we used to play in the same band before. Could you tell us how you feel like attending this interactive session?
I think it was a great start from the government to have an interactive sessions with the musicians, and I hope that this session we just had, I hope it will revive back the spark of the namesake, Shillong, as the rock capital city of India, and we hope the best is yet to come for all the musicians here in Shillong.
Yeah. Right. Thanks, bro. We're just about done with the interaction session here in Pinewood Hotel, and it was all right, I guess. I mean, it's a good initiative. I mean, finally they're actually thinking about the musicians of Shillong, and they're trying to come up with ways, and we've all shared our inputs about how to promote our local music here in Shillong, and hopefully the Government of Meghalaya, the tourist department, will come up with some solutions. A lot of inputs by so many great bands, artists and musicians, and yeah, let's just hope for the best. And now, if you would excuse me, we're about to have some tea and some coffee, because at the end of the day, man, we are here for the honor, the glory, and the respect, and the food. Know what I mean? All right, see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Stay blessed.